We're back to live action here for the second half. J.J. Galinsky will have the basketball over to Hudak, and then they try to go underneath. We're going to get a foul on Wilkes early. So the Colonels are going to start out with their veteran group, Pecorelli and Tommy Bowen, Robinson, Mullins, and, of course, Connor Evans. They trail by 19 to the Kings College Monarchs here this evening. Yeah, hard to believe, but that's the score. And a quick shot there, and a good one by number 40 for the Monarchs, and that is Polishak. So he has done an admirable job here against the Colonels. He's got 8, and then we'll get a foul for Kings early. .19:31 on the clock. Marcus Robinson for 3. And that's long and battle underneath. It's going to stay Wilkes Colonels basketball. I want to thank our friend Frank Sorokat, State Farm, out of Tunkhannock, for sponsoring Wilkes University Athletics all season long. Our Carol Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, in Old Forge and McCarthy Tire Service locations. Wilkes, Branson, Kingston, Hazleton, and Williamsport. Skip pass. Tommy Bowen. Tommy Bowen for 3. Tommy Bowen is long. Pecorelli comes up with a rebound, and Pecorelli is fouled underneath. Well, that foul is called on Polishak. The Colonel women will follow tonight's game here. They'll take on, of course, the Monarchs and try to see if they can take down Kings. Ball moves around. Rob Pecorelli for 3. Rob Pecorelli misses. Battle underneath. Mullins, Polishak, and ball still flipping around, and Kings comes up with it now. Comes down court. It's Tanner. Noah Tanner kicks out. Galinsky for 3. Galinsky misses. Battle there. No foul called on Pecorelli. Looked like he got a hand on somebody, and then it's battled there. Now a little aggressiveness there out of the Monarchs. And Pecorelli gets up. And it's going to be Wilkes basketball. So the Monarchs not backing down by any means. 47-26 is the score. 18:49 on the clock, and Connor Evans gets it over to Rob Pecorelli. Pecorelli over to Marcus Robinson. Back to Pecorelli. Nice play. Gets it to Bowen. Bowen tries to give him a couple of the side fakes. Nothing works on that. Kings comes up with the basketball coming down court. Noah Tanner stopped for a second, pause, wanted to remain calm so Coach J. Pandraco didn't say something. And then Polishak gets it up and in on the underneath. They can't stop him, 49-26. This is a romper room for Kings. Wilkes needs a miracle comeback here tonight against the Monarchs, who just seem a lot hungry and a lot quicker right now. Wilkes is out of sorts. Marcus Robinson way off for the 3. It's an air ball. And then a foul on Kings as they tried to box out Pecorelli all the way, and that's going to go against Tyler Milan. So Tyler Milan will be called with the foul. And that's 3 quick ones here on the Monarchs. Mullins for 3. Mullins misses. Colonels are not shooting well tonight. 5 of 23 from three-point land. And 0 for 5 to start this second half. So Kings comes down in the half-court set. They get fouled, and they will inbound the basketball. Galinsky with the basketball. Tanner with the basketball with a fake. Tanner moving around. Outside shot, it's Milan way off the mark. And it didn't hit any rim. It hit all backboard. It'll be a reset on the clock, which means it'll be Wilkes University basketball because of that. 17:25 on the clock, 49-26 is the score between these two. And the Colonels need to dig a little deeper, find a little bit more, get something going for themselves. Connor Evans with the basketball. Marcus Robinson. Kings just bottling up that middle so good. And Mark Mullins tries to get it in and out of there, and he just throws it away. So Wilkes has no answer right now for Kings underneath. And Kings, again, a team that is just, they're hungry. You know, what are you going to say? You're 3-12, you're 1-3 in the MAC, but you're hungry. Shot there, Noah Tanner gets it over to his buddy Andrew Hudak. 51-26, 16:53 on the clock. So all things going well here for Kings, shooting 51% from the field. Pecorelli for three, no go, hits the top of the backboard and it's out. Or hit the pole or something, it's out of bounds. Kings is going to get a substitution in here. Bailey in and Evans is going to guard him. Well, Wilkes has two choices, lay down and die or fight to live another day, and a travel here by Kings. And they're going to have to fight and scrap their way all the way back here. This is a big, big task here for Izzy Metz. There's Connor Evans with the basketball. Mullins had the lane there. I thought he was going to drive for a brief second. Looked like he had the lane. Robinson. Drive in, he gets it tied up. Connor Evans comes up with it. So the zone giving the Colonels trouble. Mullins fakes that and gets it in. So it's now 51-28. Here comes the Monarch. Quick ball movement. Thought we had a travel there. No go. And then they'll kick it back out to Hudak. Hudak trying to get a fake into Pulishchak. Pulishchak gets it stolen. Robinson and Tommy Bowen. And a good battle here with those two. And good pick it up. Bowen doesn't mind scrapping with anybody. They basically was like a wrestling match. And Tommy Bowen, I'll tell you what, he's always a good sport about things. He carries himself very well on the court. He makes a boo-boo or something happens physically. He's always checking on the other guy. So he's a guy you'd like to have on your team that'll fight and scrap every moment he could. But then at the end of the day, things are going to be all right. So here we go. They get a substitute in. It is Lenardi now in. Galinsky. Denial over there. A quick steal. Remember, it's 51-28. Pecorelli with the basketball. Rob Pecorelli gets fouled on the floor. Well, they called that on Pecorelli. Wow. They thought it was on Kings. They thought Bailey had the foul. And it's going to be Wilkes basketball. That was a strange call. Pecorelli got called in the offensive foul, but they thought it was Bailey. Then Bailey got the ball on a steal, and then he turned it over. 15:43 on the clock. 51-28 is the score. Pecorelli now with the ball. Pecorelli looking around. Pecorelli gets it over to Bowen. Bowen back over to Evans. Connor Evans way downtown. Not going to make it happen. So Izzy Metz just trying to figure out, talk to his assistant coaches. What can we do? We're down 32 points here. Make that 23 points. I apologize. Hudak with the jumper. Misses. Pecorelli now. Transition. Pecorelli trying to be quick. Pecorelli gets tied up by Bailey, and he gets fouled. .08 on the clock. Pecorelli over on that free throw line. 4 team fouls versus 2 team fouls. So the Monarchs are down to 50% shooting. They're 4 for 16 from 3-point range. Colonels are abysmal, 5 of 25. Noah Jackson now into the ball game for the Colonels. Let's see what Jackson can do. Athletic guy, just seems that got to get a little spark going here for these Colonels. He might be able to inject some athleticism here into the Colonel lineup. That shot goes on the free throw line. So it's 51-30. It is a 21-point deficit here for Wilkes. Pecorelli will try to guard. It's now Hudak with the basketball. Back over to number 15, Tyler Milan. Now it is number 23 into the ball game. That is Lenardi. Lenardi gets all biffed up in there, and I think they're going to call travel. Well, Draco doesn't contest the foul or the travel. He takes a 30-second timeout to talk to his group over there, and try to reel them in over there. All right, we'll take a timeout as well. We're back to live action here at Kings. 51-30 is the score. The Monarchs are all over the Colonels tonight. Just doing a heck of a job. Beating them to the punch and doing everything they're supposed to do, that's for sure. Noah Jackson into the ball game. And that ball is turned over. And then it was out of bounds. So a good spark there, tried to get it going with his legs. Number 11, Bailey. Bailey unable to reel that thing in, and the Colonels will have the basketball. Connor Evans with the ball. Mullins to the rack. And that one no go, bounces out. Rebound was on the other side, not near Jackson. Bailey with the basketball. Getting it over to Tanner. So Noah Tanner now trying to get his effort in. Hudak, Milan for three, that is. So they move the ball around as Milan, the southpaw, kicks in the three. 54-30. Colonels trailing. Turnover again. Marcus Robinson comes up with it after the trail. And then we're going to get a quick foul. I think it's going to go against Bailey. And it is. J.J. Galinsky will come into the ball game. So Bailey comes out. 13:58 is on the clock. 54-30 is the score. Now they kick it out to Mullins. Mullins inside, Pecorelli. The 8-4 jumper is no good, 13:51 on the clock. Still a 24-point advantage, 24 or 2 trays of pizza from Arcaro and Janelle and Old Forge is the lead right now. Shot no go, battle underneath, Mullins comes up with it. Connor Evans now with the basketball. Connor Evans driving, Connor Evans kicks it over, Connor Evans turns it over. The turnovers for Wilkes have been absolutely horrendous tonight. So they've got 15. The Colonels aren't far behind with 12. It just seems like the Colonels have turned it over twice as many times. Just watching this game and the way things have played out with the Monarchs up by 24. Lenardi. Tanner. Rip. Pecorelli. Marcus Robinson back to Pecorelli. He hits a three. So Rob Pecorelli able to connect on that. 54-33 is the count. Colonels down 21 again. Jackson helping out. A rebound and a shot from the corner. J.J. Galinsky. Pecorelli now with the basketball. Quick transition. Back over to Connor Evans. Connor Evans goes inside. Connor Evans lost that basketball. And it goes out of bounds off of the Colonels. It'll be Monarchs basketball. So they make some changes. Jack Boba's in. Polishak is in here for Kings. Come all the way down, and they end up getting a call. The Colonels get a call, and it's going to go out of bounds here for Kings. So Wilkes comes up with the basketball. Marcus Robinson with the ball. Over to Jackson. Jackson's going to get double teamed down low. Jackson goes up, misses that. Noah Jackson just trying to get into the ball game, see if he can create something down low. Unable to create it down there. But Colonels just have a lot of work to do here. Now 57-33 is the score. Backing down, Lenardi kicks it over. Galinsky long. Pecorelli comes up with the ball. Pecorelli harassed there, but he's okay. Jack Bova goes to the corner. Rob Pecorelli for three is short. Jack Bova with the rebound. Jack Bova dribbles it out, gets it to Pecorelli. Back over to Mullins. Mullins going to drive in. Mullins loses the ball. Mullins gets fouled. So that'll be team foul number 6 here. It's going to be the third foul on Milan. Tommy Bowen into the lineup. Now it's a half-court set for the Colonels. A steal by the Monarchs. They come down. Tanner gets it pickpocketed. The ball knocks around. King still has it. Kings now. Noah Tanner. Noah Tanner looking. Noah Tanner pops it in. Noah Tanner stripped. Mullins now coming down court. Mullins knifes through. Mullins just misses the layup. Tough break. And then Tommy Bowen falls down. And Tommy Bowen is going to be called on a trip on the back end of the floor. Tommy was falling a certain way. Number 40 was coming the other way, Polachak, and he ends up tripping him up. Oh, I think that's the right call there. I don't think Bowen tried to do it on purpose. Bowen now chatting with Polachek down low. Not sure what kind of chatter they're having, but they're talking. Officials don't really see it. But hopefully it's more positive. It's Tommy saying, hey man, I didn't mean to trip you up there. 57-33, Monarchs in total command tonight here over the Colonels. Colonels need a triple miracle, if you will. Need to pull it out of their toes because they're just not getting the job done. A turnover by the Monarchs won't hurt. So that's what we're looking at the 10:34 mark. Thanks to our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, locations in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, Hazleton, and Williamsport, for sponsoring Colonel basketball and all athletics here for the Colonels all season long. Boba, no, that's Pecorelli strip. Wilkes probably couldn't play any worse tonight. That's their worst effort I've seen in quite some time here out of the Colonels. Shot gets missed. They tip it out, and we're going to head out now to a timeout. We're back to live action here at Kings as the Monarchs are up 57-33 in the second half. Long range three right over Jack Bova. Gorgeous shot there by James Willis. And that ball is going to be a foul. I thought it might just be out of bounds, but no, it's going to be a foul here on the Monarchs. It's going to be their 7th-team foul, and that one is going against number 40, Jake Polshak. So Bowen has that free throw. Tommy Bowen on the free throw line. 3 of 4. 4 of 5. So Tommy doing his job on the free throw line. It's just the Colonel's not doing the job against the Monarchs overall. 60-35 is the score. How many times can you say a team with 3 wins takes out a team with 11 wins by 25 points? So they are just dominating the Colonels here tonight. Last couple of years, it's been the Colonels' way. Willis hits the 3. So Willis gets another 3. 63-35. 9 minutes on the clock. Colonels hoping the night will just end. Tommy Bowen, skip pass underneath Mullins. Mullins gets some body room there, and he gets the bucket. So Mark Mullins creates a little space. 4 fouls now here for the Monarchs on Polishak. And Draco can't believe that happened, but the official talking to JP about it. So. (63-37). Lenardi back in. Draco still talking. And now finally that conversation's over. 9:02 on the clock. 63-37 is the score. And Mullins on that free throw line. Free throw, no go. So we're under 9 minutes to play, and the Monarchs will get their half-court offense set up here. A pretty fast-paced game here thus far, but still a lot to do here in the second half. Willis drives. Willis misses. Rebound goes to the Colonels. It goes to Jack Bova. Mullins now coming the other way. Mullins kicks it over to the corner. Tommy Bowen keeps it alive. Bowen then gets rid of it. Mullins hits the floor. It's Pecorelli now. Pecorelli with a jumper. We're about 15 feet. He hits it. He falls and hits the floor. So either the floor is real wet or there's just a lot of contact going on. Now we're going to get a foul down here on the Colonels. So Mullins gets called on that foul. His third. 63-39 is the score. 24-point advantage, 8:29 on the clock. Colonels just never got back into this thing, and the Monarchs just have kept foot on the gas. Turnover, Marcus Robinson. Robinson driving in. Marcus Robinson and 1. They call it offensive. They call that an offensive foul. That's hard to believe. But what are you going to do? Marcus Robinson now is just going to have to play some defense. Golinsky and Tanner, the guys from Mid-Valley, doing a heck of a job. 8:18 on the clock. Robinson has 4 fouls. Mullins has 3. Bowen has 3. In the meantime, for the Colonels, Polishak is out of the game with 5. Willis now with the basketball. Get it over into the corner. Hudak involved. Hudak guarded by Bowen. Hudak with a couple of moves stripped. And now it's Pecorelli with the basketball. Pretty sloppy game overall. Jack Bova for three. Jack Bova connection. Timeout Wilkes. 63-42 audio timeout coming your way here on the John Mendola Show. We're back here at Kings. 63-42 is the score of the Monarchs lead. And they will bring the ball down. That's Bailey. Bailey gets the basketball. Thought he took an extra step as soon as he caught the ball. They didn't call it. Back to Bailey in the outside. Back to Tanner. Tanner now has the ball at 5'7", trying to dribble around Rob Pecorelli. But Robinson guarding over that way over Bailey. Bailey misses. Good box out by Mark Mullins, and Tommy Bowen gets in the way as well. And now here comes Rob Pecorelli, and he gets fouled going to the rack. 7:10 on the clock. The Colonels were very, very good on that free throw line over the weekend. In fact, record-breaking they were. 63-42. They could keep up the job here on that free throw line. That would help. The 7 of 9 are the Colonels, and now 8 of 10. They are down 20. Can they get it to 19? Sean Collar is going to make his appearance here. Jack Bova comes out. So Collar is going to have to guard Bailey. Try to force some stuff, see if they get a turnover. They got size advantage there. Willis now has the basketball. Two guards chasing. Great bounce pass from Willis. Gets it into Lenardi. So Willis does the job there with a heck of a play, the senior. Marcus Robinson inside, outside. Now it's Collar. Back to Marcus. 65-44. Push out by Pecorelli. They didn't call it. Mullins now jammed up. Back over to the corner. Collar for three. Collar's going to make that one. So Sean Collar with the connection, 65-47. They're down 18. Colonel's not giving up yet, 6:29 on the clock. Willis with the basketball. They get it out to Bailey. Bailey has the basketball. Mullins going to guard him. Matchup zone here, it looks like. Pecorelli, Collar is getting his hands in there. Back over, it's Lenardi, and Lenardi gets the roll on that, 67-47. 6:05 on the clock. Pecorelli, the half-court set. Connor Evans on the bench right now. Tommy Bowen looking around. Tommy Bowen gliding, and Tommy Bowen misses. Tommy Bowen tries to keep it alive, but Noah Tanner gets the rebound with 5:49 to play here and a padded Monarch lead. Still moving that ball around. It's Willis. Willis has the basketball. Willis looking around. Gets it over to number 11, Bailey. Bailey gets it out to Lenardi, and he hits the three. 69-47. Marcus Robinson all the way the other way, and it's 69-49. Good athletic play there by Robinson. gas still trying to stay strong here for Marcus Robinson. Noah Tanner gets him off balance. Noah Tanner up for the layup. Noah Tanner using his quickness. All right, now we're going to get a foul. Who's this on? I think it was a warning there. Marcus Robinson for three. Going to be long. Pecorelli keeps it alive. Pecorelli to Robinson. He gets stuffed by Hudak. Nice play by Hudak. Robinson picks himself up and trots on down. Noah Tanner. Crazy shot just to draw the contact. And Noah Tanner, just a tough little guard out of nowhere. Troop PA, Mid-Valley. You can say what you want about these guys out of Mid-Valley, but they are scrappers for Mike Abda's team and now J.P. Andreko's team. So J.J. Galinsky and Noah Tanner, they play whistle to whistle, line to line, and they just keep going. They're just good kids to have around in your program and just bring a lot of energy. Drake Marshall now in the lineup here for the Colonels. Pecorelli comes out. 72-49 is the score. Colonels have to play Friday night against FDU Florham. That game moved from Saturday because of the Colonels have graduation. There's a lot going on. The Wilkes University Wrestling will be here in Monarch Country hosting the MAC Championships. Drake Marshall fake. Drake Marshall gives it to Tommy Bowen. That's a good completion there. 73-51 with 4:32 on the clock. Bailey comes down. Collar now with the basketball. Hudak gets it out to Willis. Willis back over to Bailey. Bailey went over to Tanner. Still surveying as Bailey at the top of the key. And Mullins gets called on the foul. Mark Mullins reaches around. He gets called on that one. 73-51 with 4:15 left in this ball game. Lenardi on the free throw line here for the Monarchs. The free throw goes. Lenardi's free throw is out. So Mullins gets the rebound. Sean Collar brings it down. Marcus Robinson now with the basketball. Back to Collar for three. Collar hits the front of the rim, and Noah Tanner has the basketball. 3:59 to play here in this ball game. Tanner dribbling around Mullins. Tanner gets it behind his back to Hudak. Back over to Willis. Willis for three, way off. And then a rebound and a putback. And it's all good kid there for Lenardi. Playing some big basketball here for Kings tonight. Drake Marshall in and out with a quick look on a three. Colonels will get some more bodies into the ball game. And Izzy Metz just having a seat with two new guys that are going to come in here with 3:21 to go. 76-51. A little soul searcher going to happen here for the Colonels between now and Friday. They take on FDU Florham, and Kings is going to win a couple in a row. They just beat FDU Florham, and now they're going to beat Wilkes today. Noah Tanner lights that up right in front of Marcus Robinson. 79-51, timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be back here on the John Mendola Show. We're back to live action here in Monarch country. Scanlon Gymnasium. Colonels have all kind of different players in, dribbling in and out. Drake Marshall for three. Drake Marshall cannot connect. So they've got Connor Chafee in here. They got just a whole new lineup. Clay Basiliga in the lineup as well here for the Colonels. Cooper Chafee, as I said, is in there. Drake Marshall, Basiliga. And that shot goes down from Lenardi. But Drake Marshall now gets the pass from Collar. Go over to the corner. Cooper Chafee in. Also number 33, Jake Roble. Basiliga. Basiliga gets it over to the corner. Shot off the mark. So that was Jake Roble trying to get it done. 1:43 on the clock, 30-point advantage here from the Monarchs. The team with just 3 wins. Colonels have 11 wins. But things have been unraveling for the Colonels as of late. That loss to DeSales. They got a win on the weekend, but now another loss will put the Colonels in a tough spot here. Mitchell comes back in the lineup. For Kings. Kevin Hunter back in the lineup as well. Noah Tanner getting a lot of slaps, man. Just playing some big ball game for him. And getting a little funny physical with his teammate just to say we did it. We beat and took down Wilkes tonight at home. And I don't know the Colonels what they're going to have to do the next time they face the Monarchs, but really, really a great effort here out of Kings. 81-51, 52 seconds on the clock. Half court set here. Lenardi. It's going to be stolen. Drake Marshall going the other way, and Drake Marshall puts it up and in. Marshall out of Virginia. Makes it 81-53 with 39 ticks on the clock. Kick out. Willis now has it. A Warwick High School graduate. Now back over to Bailey. Bailey is a senior at only 5'7". Circus shot no good. Roble now coming down on his own with 20 seconds to go. Roble gets it over. And Clay Basiliga tries to take it lefty, and nothing doing there as the Monarchs are there to take that thing out. That's going to do it. 7 seconds left on the clock at 81-53. Thumping. Kings took it to Wilkes. Coach Izzy Metz will come over and shake J.P. Andreko's hand, and, you know, that's it. That's the way it is, and we'll get over to the women's basketball game. That'll be coming up. We appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show.